regular Holly Golightly from breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, I may not look as great after a night of partying, but I do have an Irishman who lives above me and wears a kimono. You know, there's one thing that perplexes me about this film, and that is, even if Holly Golightly is a kept woman, who the is buying her Da Vinci? I mean, I'm lucky if I get cab fare and a phone call, but Da Vinci? Well, folks, it's time to come to terms with what no one wants to believe about our beloved Holly Golightly. She's a hoe. Not a slut, a hoe. In the Elliot Spitzer $4,000 a day kind of way. Does Woody Allen capture the essence of New York, or does he create it? You know, sometimes when I'm looking up at that screen, I don't know if I'm seeing my world or if I'm living in his. They have a sandwich named after him. It's called the Woody Allen.
Heather, look what I made for you. It's a Broadway Danny Rose. And this is the sandwich. If you can eat the first one, the second one is on the house.
All right, I just want to prove to you, Sandy, that I can...
If you can put your mouth around it, we made a mistake. Go for it. Look. Beautiful. Nice. Potential. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Let it go. Let the grease go. Give me a napkin over here, guys.
Smell that? That is the smell of fame. And that is the smell of fame and urine. Okay, so Manhattan can be filthy and loud and full of unappealing sights, but throw in some Gershwin music and you've got a magical Manhattan. Well, of course, I'm talking about Woody Allen's Manhattan. The only place where a 40-year-old nebbishy Jewish guy can still attract a 17-year-old shiksa. When most people think of the Dakota Building, they think of John Lennon's assassination. But not movie freaks like me. I think of Rosemary's Baby. The Dakota has large, elegant, gorgeous rooms. What was Rosemary's problem? I mean, any New Yorker would sell their soul to the devil to live in this place. That's right. I'm here at Lenny's Pizzeria in Brooklyn, New York, where they shot part of the opening sequence to Saturday Night Fever. This is the pizzeria where John Travolta struts up to the window, orders 2 slices, and eats them double-decker style. Delicious and efficient. The only problem I have with this film is that even 30 years later, there is inevitably always some schmuck who thinks a white polyester suit, some gold chains, and a bouffant hairdo is a turn-on. It's not. You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Woody Allen was shooting Annie Hall in New York City at the same exact time that Scorsese was shooting Taxi Driver. 2 completely different versions of New York City. I personally prefer Scorsese's version. The New York City where you can get a mohawk, go off your rocker, and go on a killing spree, and still somehow wind up a hero. You know, Superman and Lois Lane's romance is really not that unlike a New York love story. Girl meets mild-mannered, relatively attractive boy. Then girl discovers that boy has secret life, where he gallivants around the city in form-fitting spandex leotard. That happens to me all the time. I'm standing here in front of world-famous Dino's Wonder Wheel in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Coney Island is home to Nathan's Original Hot Dog Stand, the Cyclone roller coaster, and of course, the Warriors. You know the Warriors, the Coney Island gang from Walter Hill's 1979 cult classic of the same name. This is their home turf. And I can see why. I mean, a typical day of gang-related activity for these guys is some fierce water fluming, followed by a stroll on the boardwalk while noshing on funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes, we got.
So the next time you're in Coney Island, watch your step, because the local gang might want to come out and play. If I encountered one of New York City's ghouls, and I'm not talking about the pervs in Central Park, who am I going to call? The thing that I love about Ghostbusters is its underlying themes about how New Yorkers really come together in a crisis, even when shitloads of marshmallow is being dumped on our heads. Does this look familiar? We're standing here at Stillwell Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, underneath the elevated train tracks, where William Friedkin shot the infamous car chase scene in The French Connection. Now, you would think a scene of this magnitude would have to be shot in a Hollywood backlot, but no freaking way. He just strapped the camera to the hood of the car, threw Gene Hackman in behind the wheel, and raced him up the street at 90 miles per hour onto a street full of unsuspecting civilian cars. William Friedkin was crowned king of the car chase. Suck it, Michael Bay. You suck. Transformers were the biggest piece of crap I ever saw. This is where Meg Ryan performed one of cinema's most memorable fake orgasms in When Harry Met Sally. Meg Ryan spent hours faking orgasms until they got the infamous take. I'm gonna get it in one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yes! 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 Well, I'm Heather, your Film Fest location scout, signing off. Hopefully next time they'll send me to Aruba. Hey!